Fiorentina are gearing up for the return of Serie A. They've returned from the United States after a successful tour. The ICC went very well for them despite their loss in the final, basically, to Real Madrid. Fiorentina recording victories over AC Milan and a last-minute victory over Bayern Munich. A particularly impressive performance in that one. Now they're back into Serie A. They have some questions about the squad. They're trying to finalize some things, but some youth players, namely Dimo Krastev and Bruno Akumu, they really impressed in the United States and they're looking for a role to play this season. Some exciting youth players were able to show their worth in America. Now in Serie A, it's going to be a tougher task as the real games get underway. Let's see how they fare this season. Alright guys, press conference time. Thank you so much for your questions. So many. Some of the questions this week were very similar, so I'll just kind of group maybe some of them together. First off, from JNKA, will you buy well-known young players like Haaland, Mbappe, etc., etc.? No, at least not for now. We are building this team realistically. If we find some youth gems that do really well, that's one thing, but we will not be splashing the cash. You'll see how I intend to use money in this series. But if we start developing as a team and become a big team in Europe again, you will see us be able to make those transfers. We're going to keep it realistic. Up next, a pair of questions from Will. Really good questions here. First off, youth team players really impressed in the ICC. How many of them can make the squad? So we're going to keep it realistic. I think only 1 or 2 players will actually be on the squad this year. I'm going to try to loan them all out, whether it's not summer, over the course of the year, maybe in January as well. They need experience, they need playing time. You'll see how they develop. Not all of these guys are going to make the team. They're going to have to earn it. And secondly, my dream signing, I think João Felix. I think João Felix would be really fun to play in that attacking midfield, supporting striker role. Maybe if we get big enough, we can put in a bid for him. We'll see. Up next, Diseasefy is asking about the youth players on training plans that will be happening next in this episode. We're going to get through the objectives, then I'm going to have all these youth players on training plans, so you will see that soon. Up next, from Curtis B, asking about the youth prospects as well. Talks with the chairman, are you satisfied given the time to develop? I think we have to play both games. We're not exactly a tiny club, so we don't have time to really play very young players and just let them figure it out. But we also want to make sure we're developing them for the future. So like I said, some will make the squad, some will be sent out on loan. We're going to kind of play it by ear and see who really deserves it. But once we have cup games and things like that, we're going to get them some playing time. And this one coming in from Bryzer, Alban Lafont is a player that's on loan from Nantes. Yes, he's actually not on loan in PES, which sucks. But we are going to make a bid in for him. Get Lafont and Dragowski here for the goalkeeper competition. Should be really exciting. Alright guys, so now for the objectives. Thank you so much for your objectives. So many great suggestions down below. I combined those with some ideas I had. I think we have a really nice mix here. How is this going to work with the money? So, because I put the large budget on in the Master League settings, we have 260 million euros to spend. We only have 60 million of those in my mind. 200 million we're going to have to earn throughout the course of the season. Every objective here is tied to a monetary gain. If we hit them, we get the money, we can spend it in the transfer window. First off, hidden gems. Sign 2 Italian Serie B talents. So 5 million euros for this. We're going to have to pick 2 guys. They have to be Italian. We have to get them from Serie B, bring them into the squad, and see how well they can develop. Number 2, old but gold, Frank Ribéry and Jose Callejon are 2 mid-30s players or wingers. 25 million euros tied to this one. We need to get 30 goal contributions with them over the course of the season, combined of course. Up next, Cup Run. We have to get at least to the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia, earn a nice 10 million euro prize for that. Purple Rain, we have to qualify for Europe, so 30 million if we get into the Europa League and 80 million if we get into the Champions League. Also, for anybody that's a fan of Prince, my mom was a fan of Prince, so I'm really happy with the name of that objective. Up next, Young Studs. 30 total appearances from youth squad players. So like I said, a few of them, maybe 2, 3, or 4 might make the squad. We'll see. Up next, team play, and this one is in honor of Davide Astori, the former Fiorentina captain, number 13. I believe the number is not retired. He unfortunately passed away a couple years ago at the age of 31. Very tragic. So for him, honoring him, we want to get at least 1 goal scored by 13 different players of the squad. We're going to spread it around, do it for the team. 50 million euros if we get this. Rest in peace to Mr. Astori. An incredible player at his time, and it was a really heartbreaking thing for Fiorentina. So we want to make sure we honor him with this. All right, so as promised, guys, let's get into some of the training and see what we're setting up players to do. João Valente, orchestrator for sure. We want him to build out the back. The 15-year-old Portuguese midfielder. Shout out to João Vaz in the comments who mentioned that Valente, I think of Nuno Valente from back when I was younger, played for Porto, I believe, and that Euro 2004 Portuguese team. Valente means brave in Portuguese, so Mr. Brave over here. Toby Watson, the RZ goalkeeper, offensive goalkeeper for sure. Akumu now, we have him here as a whole player. Yeah, I see him as much more box to box. His defensive awareness is decent as well. Gonna make sure we do that. Zach Powell, definitely the whole player. Pop in the middle there, kind of like a young Wayne Rooney. Dimir Krastev, the Destroyer. I would say more so than the Destroyer, maybe an Anchorman. So let's get him on that training plan. Will Boucher roaming flank? He can play a lot of places, even center back for some reason. I would say because of how he plays, I actually kind of like him potentially as an offensive fullback. I hope I'm not ruining his career by putting him here, but I think he can be more so than just an offensive player, a guy that's running down the wing, doing everything. His conditioning is at 8, so obviously he's going to be consistent. Let's get him on offensive fullback. Salih Idrissou, creative playmaker, 100%. Dieter Ziegler, cross specialist, 100%. This is what he should be for us. Okoro, Destroyer, offensive fullback for Delroy Clark. Jeremy Gauthier, defensive fullback. Yes, he's a bit more defensive than Clark. That makes sense. And then for the rest of the team, and these are the guys that are on the team already, I think most of these are good. The main thing when it comes to these is not having balance. You want to make sure you're training these guys in things that you want them to be good at. And I kind of like the general makeup here. Obviously, as we bring in new players, we'll move things around, but I'm happy with this. This is what we're going with for now. The youth players are all on plans, and what we're going to do as well is make sure we get some skill training done, especially for the younger guys. We're going to go with heading for Dusan Vlahovic. I would like to go with long-range shooting, but I think right now we probably need him to be better at heading in the box. We're going to make sure he's getting his opportunities in there. He's only 20 years old. I'm very excited to see how well Dusan Vlahovic can be for us. So that's his training plan. Now for the team. We have this matchup at Udinese coming up. So where are we in terms of the squad and what we're thinking? So a lot of players are on loan on the transfer list right now. All the youth team players are on the loan list. We're going to see what comes through, except for Salih Idrissou, who's 100% coming up, and as well as Bruno Akumu, who's coming up as well. Going to get him off the loan list, actually. He is currently going through a development spike. We need to make sure we use him. Right, so when it comes to what we need, for me right now, I think we need backup wing backs. We need a right back and a left back that we are happy with, that we think can fill in and maybe challenge the two starters. And I think I do want to sign another attacking player. So 3 signings basically. But I want to bring up this comment from Tim. He brought up an excellent comment here, breaking down some Serie A rules. So I usually do this stuff with my Master Leagues in Racing Santander. We kept it to 25 players a squad. We made sure we stuck with that. It's the same in Italy, so we definitely need to get rid of some players because currently we have 36 players on this team. However, a lot of these guys are youth guys, which do not count. And also, we have a couple guys on loan. So I'm going to make sure that by the end of the transfer window, we're down to the proper rules for Serie A. And we're not going crazy either in the market. Like I said, we're going to sign maybe 3 or 4 players, get some guys sold, and keep it pretty simple. The main thing for me are the 2 wingback positions, a backup goalkeeper, and a attacking player. So first off, in terms of the goalkeeper, bringing up that comment from Bryzer, Alban Lafont, the French goalkeeper, highly talented, was at Fiorentina. He's on loan at Nantes back in Liga. However, in this game, he's not on loan for some reason. So I'm going to have to buy him back, which kind of sucks. But let's see what we can get for him here. I have a nice list here of some players that I'm excited about. Ajapong, I think, can be a nice backup right back for us. He's also Italian. He's playing for Lecce, so he would satisfy that requirement to have a young Italian from Serie B coming in. And also Samuele Ricci, the Italian from Empoli, another big talent. So I think these are the 2 I want to look for. Samuele Ricci, Alban Lafont doesn't want to come, but Ajapong does. Okay, so let's bring in Ricci. So that is 10 million down from our budget. We have 50 million left to spend. Remember that number. Ajapong here, 3 million. Gonna bring him in as well. So that satisfies the backup right back position. And we get the first objective done. So technically, we earn an additional 5 million euros. So very good start. All right, and here is the presentation. Claude Ajapong coming in from Lecce. The former Sassuolo man, excited to get him in. Can play right back, right midfield, right wing if needed. He's going to add a lot to the team. Going to back up Poliola. Let's see how he does. Excited bringing in young Italian Claude Ajapong. There's Samuele Ricci, also brought in. Excited to get him into the midfield. We're going to go in for Orsolini, Bologna's right winger. Maybe he can be the replacement for Chiesa, who's off to Juventus. Gonna give him some goal and appearance bonuses. As Donnarumma's off to City, makes no sense. Billy Gilmore to Inter Milan. Look at that, expanding his talents to Italy. Let's see Billy Gilmore in Serie A. That should be fun. Now Barreca, Newcastle United are in for him. We're gonna get the release clause and send him off to the Prem. All right, and there's Orsolini. Orsolini coming in, 25 million. This is a massive transfer. Our biggest move of the window, and that should really conclude our business in terms of signings coming in. Very excited to get Orsolini in here. Obviously, we still have Callejon. We're going to make it work. We're going to figure it out. But this is a big deal. Ahead of the Udinese match to kick off the season. Happy to get him in. And Barreca off to Newcastle. So we will still need a backup left back. Hopefully, we can secure that before the end of the window. And there he is, Riccardo Orsolini. Dries Mertens off to Inter Milan. Jamie Vardy off to Tottenham. Wow. Madness. Alright, but match day 1, Fiorentina, Udinese. This is what we're looking at. We're going to bring Ribéry into the starting lineup. So Ribéry on the left, Callejon on the right. This is our midfield. This is our defense. Idrisu Orsolini is going to get a debut today off the bench. We're going to figure this out. Dimir Krastev, we'll see if he ends up going on loan. I expect him to be honest. I'm still iffy on Vlahovic up top. And there's a part of me that wants to start Orsolini as my center forward and see what happens. But we will stay with Vlahovic for now. Here we go. Fiorentina Udinese. The Artemio Franchi is packed. It is filled with purple. It is a beautiful scene here. Let's get our Serie A campaign underway with a positive result here at home. Terra Vest. Up the pitch. Turn. Already. Udinese looking dangerous. They've kind of breaking free here. And Dragowski, Milenkovic clears. Poor start. Throw in here. Has Poliora. Looking for Vlahovic. His header. Musso there. Eventful start to this one. Musso clears. Playing this place. Well taken by Poliora. Here's Castrovilli. Plays it wider. Biraghi. Here's Frank Ribéry. His second season now in Florence. Finds Biraghi in space. It's a great ball there. Headed on. Liola. That's going to fall to Castrovilli. What a save by Musso. What a strike. Fiorentina looking for blood early. 10 minutes in. Liola. Callejon. Another good cross whipped in. Cleared again. Castrovilli keeps it. Again to Poliola. Squares inside. Vlahovic is there, but he can't get it. Mistakes in the box. They get it clear. Fiorentina will be very happy with that start. Udinese is certainly under some pressure here. Terra Vest. Up the pitch. Great take by Caceres. And he finds Castrovilli. Biraghi. Into Castrovilli. Gets it rider. Perliola. Into space. Callejon. Great cut. Callejon into square. Back post is cleared. Castrovilli though. Following it. Gets it up the pitch. Finds Ribéry. It's inside. Poliola. Oh, he puts it over the bar. He's a right back, and that strike looked like a right back. Great stuff here. Castrovilli into space. Look at Ribéry. Cuts back. Centers it brilliantly. Liola's got to finish better than that. He knows it. And Udinese. Everyone seems to be falling asleep right now for Fiorentina. Pulgard as well. And Caceres just gets it out there. Vlahovic can't win the header. Proto. Into space. Rodrigo de Paul. That's a great ball. That's a great ball. This is cruel. Dragowski. Great save. Oh, what a poor... Okay, guys. Half time. 0-0. We played well. Feels like we need a little bit more movement. So I'm going to take off Caceres. Going to move Pulgar into defense. We're going to bring on Bruno Akumu. And we're also going to bring on Orsolini for Vlahovic and just kind of play these three up top. See what happens. So the youngster, 16-year-old Bruno Akumu coming on into midfield. We're going to be a bit more attacking here. Fiorentina is so good in the first half. A bit sloppier here in the second. Akumu. Ah, that's poor. Looked like a 16-year-old there, didn't he? And a lot of space now. And they may have messed it up, Lasagna. Oh, Jakowski, what a stop. Oh, it's a great pass. It's a great pass. Pulgar steps up so well. And it's with Orsolini. And he finds Bruno Akumu. Akumu! Orsolini! Ah, oh, saved. There's Makengo. Goes wider. Biraji right there. Comes back though. Larson. Oh, look at Pizzella. He still can't win it. That's a good cross inside. Oh, Jakowski, what a stop. Wow. Let's see. Corner taken quickly. Oh, great take. Castrovilli. And a chance here for Fiorentina to break maybe. Castrovilli just trying to hold up his man. He's being held back. Must be some kind of foul there. But here's Orsolini. A strike. Good save. Musso. It's cleared. Patrick Cutrone coming on for Jose Callejon. 15 minutes left. Here's Bruno Akumu. Good ball again. Orsolini. Strike deflected. Corner kick. It's going to be Pulgar to take it. Milenkovic. It's Victor on. Will be another corner. Milenkovic, a big body in there. Easy target for Fiorentina. Ball's in again. Orsolini this time. Oh, straight to Musso. And there it is. 0-0. First points of the season. We had a couple chances. They had a couple chances. Or maybe a fair result in the end. Fiorentina get their first points here at home. Not the best result. But 37 games left to go. Oh, Idrisu, a fan favorite. The youngster from the U team. They're pretty angry about it. The circumstances were right. I agree. Idrisu, I love him. Young, talented player from the U team. But the circumstances in the last match were not correct for him. Not really loving my left back situation. I do have some youth players, of course, that can play there. Bonaventura, we're keeping him. Saponara, however. Cagliari, yeah. Some more transfer news here. Venturi. Frazione, thank you. No need for Venturi. He is off. Terraciano, off to... do I sell him off to Asia? Now, my backup keeper, if not for him, is basically our youth team keeper, Toby Watson. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to give Toby Watson some minutes. And Borja Vallejo off to Napoli. The thing is, I really don't have much of a use for Borja Vallejo, even though he's basically a legend for Fiorentina. Getting in Ricky, getting in the likes of Akumu now on the bench as a youth team player. Yeah, we're going to sell him off to Napoli. All right, up next, Bologna. This could be an interesting match. This could be challenging. They have Emiliano Vignato, who, if you remember from the Racing Santander series, a very good player. So we're going to make some changes. I think Okumu comes in again. Dragowski is on poor form. Do I start Toby Watson? That is a risk, isn't it? Dragowski has had a great game. But if he's on poor form, Toby Watson could possibly be better. We're going to start a young Australian Toby Watson. We are taking risks this series. Biraji, not on good form. I would actually like to... You know what? Let's put Ajapong on the left. Oh, Ribéry's injured again. So he's going to be injured a lot. I thought Pulgar was really good. I want to bring him back into center back. Very happy with everything we saw from Pulgar. Which means I'm going to bring in Akumu again. Thought he was really good coming on. Orsolini stays on the right. Kouame comes in the middle. And I'm going to start Salih Idrisu. The fans were angry that we did not play him. So he comes in here today. Salih Idrisu. And Kouame is going up top. I wanted to give Kouame a run out last game. But he was not on good form. So this is the team. Here we are, Bologna hosting Fiorentina. Youth team goalkeeper, Toby Watson in goal. A bit of a risk, the young Australian deputizing. Here's Ajapong, Claude Ajapong making his debut, playing out of position on the left flank. Let's see how he does today. Also, Salih Idrisu in here, a young Fiorentina side. They played okay in the first game, not able to score. Hopefully, the youthful exuberance can lead to some goals today for La Viola. Bruno Akumu. Into space. Orsolini, that's a great ball. Kouame, oh, it's saved. A quick move. Here's Emiliano Vignato. That's a good ball. Ajapong does well. Castrovilli nods it on, but straight to Gary Medel. And here's Vignato now. Emiliano Vignato. Pizzella steps up well. Oh, Vignato still has it. How? Rodrigo Palacio. Strike! And it's 1-0. The Argentinian. Old but gold. He scores here in the 9th minute. Bologna take a 1-0 lead. And Pulgar will take it. Floats this one in. Dangerously, numbers in there. Oh, it's wide. Castrovilli's header. It must have been so close. Riccardo Orsolini. Oh, just over the bar. Pizzella. Kouame gets it into space. Orsolini again. Over to Kouame. Gets it wider. I think Jose Callejon keeps it in. He does. Gets back. Under pressure. Gets it over to Bruno Akumu. Akumu into space. That is great stuff. Jose Callejon. Kouame. There it is. 1-1. Christian Kouame gets his first goal for Fiorentina. And they're right back in this one. Whew. They're posing for the cameras. Great team goal. Bruno Akumu and Callejon on the wing combining well. Kouame takes this chance well. 1-1. Great stuff here. This is Bruno Akumu. This is what we're talking about. The vision here finds Jose Callejon. Great cross. One-time finish. 1-1. And up the pitch. Oh. Palacio there. Somehow they still have it. And Toby, what a save! Toby Watson! What a stop by the Australian goalkeeper, the teenager. This is an incredible save. This is great build-up, by the way, by Bologna. Sansone gets it over to Mbibi. Look at that. Incredible. That's how you endear yourself to the Fiorentina faithful. Benkovic. Oh, can win it. That is poor. Ball through. Toby Watson off his line again. There you go. Proud of this guy. Look at Toby Watson go, man. And Toby Watson just decides to clear it. And Orsolini! Oh my God, Orsolini. Orsolini here takes it from... Oh, he must have been scared for his former team. That is such a poor miss. Not it down, Ajapong. He's taken out there. Oh, Toby Watson again. That is definitely a foul, though. Ajapong knew exactly what he was doing. Taking out Mbibi from behind. He's booked, rightfully so. But it's a great ball, and Toby Watson makes an incredible save. It was an important save, because had it gone in, the referee would not have played, not brought it back for the advantage. But it's a dangerous free kick here. And it's whipped in. Toby! Haha! Safe hands. Tomiyasu's in. Tomiyasu's still going. Oh! Just deflected. I think we're ready for halftime. 1-1 at halftime. What an exciting match this has been. Fiorentina will rue that missed chance from Orsolini and Kouame, to be fair. But it's pretty even result based on what we've seen so far. But there he is, towering Milenkovic. Great stuff. And here's Christian Kouame. The goal scorer, of course, but he's been a bit silent since then. But he's under break here. Looks to get it in. Akumu. Salih Idrisu. Into space, looking for Ajapong. Tomiyasu clears. Pulgar. Puts it in. Pizzella's in there. It's headed away. Bruno Akumu. And here's Akumu. Not a good cross. Too weak. And Tomiyasu takes care of that. Callejon nods it down. Pizzella. Castrovilli. Pulgar. Salih Idrisu. Great stuff. Here's Ajapong. Cuts back. Salih Idrisu. Great first touch. Castrovilli. Inside off the post. 2-1. Castrovilli. What a strike. And Fiorentina take the lead. Beautiful stuff. Toby Watson's loving it. I love you, Toby Watson. Fiorentina 2. Bologna 1. Wow, we have a goal to see the contender early. Great stuff here. Look at this touch by Idrisu. I think he meant it for himself. Castrovilli picks it up, and look at that finish. In off the post. No chance of saving that. Fiorentina 2, Bologna 1. Ajapong, good stuff on the wing. He's done so well. We may not need a backup left back the way he's playing. Look at Castrovilli, and look at this from this angle. Woohoo! Pick that one out. 2-1. I can't hear you. Poli. Ball in the air again. It falls in the box. Prince. 2-2. Rodrigo Palacio again. What a wild match this has been. Look at this. Smart touch. Palacio one-time finish into the corner. We're moving Kwame to the wing and we're bringing on Vlahovic. Sali, not the best game for him. It's cleared again. Pizzella. Oh, Akumu, great take. Akumu, great ball. Vlahovic, over on the wing. Here is Orsolini. And Kaihan picks it up. Kaihan plays it in. Vlahovic! 3-2! Dusan Vlahovic off the bench. And Fiorentina take the lead here in the 79th minute. Look at the teamwork here. Orsolini down the wing. He's tackled, but Kaihan wastes no time. Gets in, gets his second assist of the match. What a finish from Dusan Vlahovic. Kuwame off. Great game from him. Amrabat, Akumu as well. Two guys played very well today. At least give me my advantage then. Whatever. Ajapong. Vlahovic. Oh, it's a great ball. Here's Dieter Ziegler. Whips it in. Vlahovic is there. Oh, wow. What a save. And Fiorentina win 3-2. An exciting match. They come back for the first goal. They go ahead. They lose the lead again. And then Dusan Vlahovic in the 80th minute makes it 3-2. An exciting match. Great game. All right, so up to 6th in the table. Let's get this season underway. Great stuff. All right, guys, so we are 1 day away from the end of the transfer window, deadline day. This is the end of the episode, but I want to go through the players really quickly and let me know what you think of the squad. I feel pretty happy with it now, honestly. I don't think I'm going to do anything else but sell some players. But right now, Dragowski and Watson. What a game by Toby Watson. We have our goalkeeper situation set. In defense, Pizzella, Milenkovic, Martinez Cuarta, Caceres, Igor, Okoro. I think I'm fine with that. At left back, we have Biraji. We also have Ajapong who can play there. And we have Delroy Clark as an emergency, and even Dieter Ziegler. Of course, these young guys can go on loan. We will see what happens. In midfield, Pulgar, Javalente, hopefully he goes on loan. Dimo Krastev as well. We have Kashprovili, Amrabat, Bonaventura, Duncan, who I may sell if a good offer comes in. Samuel Enrique, who I'm excited to use. Bruno Kumu, what a game for him. SRH, who I'd also really like to get rid of if possible. Dieter Ziegler, who I mentioned before. Will Boucher, another guy that needs to go on loan. Sally Idrisu, the fans love him. Didn't have a great game, but it was okay, not too bad. Frank Ribery, who's been injured, he's 37. Yeah, he's really going to be someone that we use on occasion. Jose Callejon, nice game for him last time out, gets 2 assists. Orsolini, our big signing, excited to see how he can develop here. Hopefully he can finish a bit better than he did in the last one. Kuwame, nice goal for him. Missed a chance, but active up top. Zach Powell, the Englishman, I'm going to sell him as well. Get him on loan, I mean. Patrick Cutrone, see how he fits in on loan from Wolves. Hopefully he can make his mark here. And Dusan Vlahovic, I was worried about him after the first game, but he had a really nice game in the second. Coming on, scoring the winner. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching. If it's your first time here and you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys with more Master League soon.